If you wanna be a homebody, we're gonna have a house party. My emotions are not feeling critically sex, but I'm also the remedy cakes. Banga, calm down. Full up down, full up down.
Good morning, guys. Good afternoon, good evening, whatever time of day it is for you. I hope that you are having an amazing day so far. I hope you've had an amazing couple of days. If you haven't checked out my last video, check it out. Mama tried. I did a little, I don't know. I felt like I was trying to be a little artistic, you know. I tried. It says I have a copyright claim. I don't know how, so I have to figure that out. But I shall figure that out. Yeah. How's everybody? I'm here today with my January wrap-up. It would seem that's a little late, but I will say, for me personally, the first week of the next month is when I'm expecting these videos to drop, right? I have until the 31st to read. And I finished the book actually on the 31st. So here we go. I will say, guys, since I started my Booktube channel, I feel like I'm just reading a lot faster, which is great, even though I don't have that much time, but it seems like I'm getting through the books quicker. So this month, I read 4 books and I listened to 1 Audible book, and it was great. The first book that I read this month was I'm Glad My Mom Died by Jeanette McCurdy. That book was a 5-star. I gave a whole review, so I'll link that in the description below. But yeah, I had my fried eggs, rice, some kimchi. Talked with you guys about the book a little bit. Great. I feel like Jeanette articulated herself amazing. I don't feel like she spent so much time on any particular thing. It was just like a well-rounded book. She got her point across. Loved it. Pick it up if you are not wanting to pick it up. It's a good read. The next book that I read, and I read that book in 2 days. Well, a day and a half. But the next book that I read was actually my December book of the month, and that is Kiss Her Once for Me. It was so cute. It was my first like little lesbian romance, and it was just adorable. Romance is not really my thing. I don't really read a lot of romance books at all because it's just like, it's not real life. It's just sometimes, but a lot of times it's not real life. But this book was adorable. I tried hard not to like it, but I loved it. Oh my gosh, did I forget this girl's name already? Is her name Naomi? I forget her name. But anyway, she falls in love with this woman one night on Christmas. Like, I guess they're both stranded somehow, and they spend the night together. She falls in love, and then she doesn't see the woman for a whole year, all the way until next Christmas, when she runs into her because she actually like made a deal with her brother to marry him. And there's just a lot of like little things in between. I don't know if I'm saying that right. I'm getting distracted because I hear people talking in my house. So if you hear them, I'm sorry. But there's a lot of like cute little moments in between. You'll see like there's more than one romance in the book. I don't know if I'm giving something away by saying that, but there is. And I really enjoyed it. It was adorable. Kiss Her Once for Me. Over it. The next book that I read was actually my January book of the month. And I am trying very hard to read all of my book of the month books this year, so I can make a video at the end of the year rating all of my book of the month books. Yeah. So yeah, it was What Lies in the Woods. I tell you, the end was, no. I was going to say it was a great plot twist. No. No, this is why I don't like thrillers. Like, I feel like I'm working to find out what, I mean, not say I don't like thrillers, but thrillers to me, it almost feels like one of those movies that you watch one time. Like, you're trying the whole time to figure out what's going on. And then when you figure out what's going on, it's like, okay, I solved the puzzle. It's great. But I very much knew what was going on from the beginning. I don't know if I'm just twisted in my head. I've listened to too much true crime or what, but from the very, very beginning, I knew what was going to happen. I knew what happened. I knew just I knew. Now there was a lot of little things they tried to like kind of steer you in different directions. But yeah, did I even explain what the book is about? The book is about these three girls that something happens when they're kids. One of the girls is stabbed, I want to say about 17 times. Don't quote me on that, but she's stabbed a few times. She does survive this stabbing. However, her and her friends put this man away in prison for the rest of his life because of this event, but they lied. And that's the whole premise of the book. The book, it basically says that in the synopsis, is that they lied about this guy that did this to them, and you kind of figure out what really happened throughout the book. I didn't enjoy it because, like I said, I knew what happened in the first few chapters. I just knew. Alrighty then. The next book that I read was, or I didn't read it, I listened to it, was My Heart is a Chainsaw. And again, I stand by my listening mostly to nonfiction, because nonfiction sometimes, reading it can feel just like, a chore. Depending on if you're interested in it or not, it can feel like a chore. So I like to listen to my nonfiction. I decided to listen to a fiction book, just give it a try. I did not enjoy it. I don't know that even if I read it, read that physical copy, that I would even enjoy it. It just wasn't for me. But anyway, did I rate Kiss Her Once for Me? Kiss Her Once for Me, I gave 4 stars. And What Lies in the Woods, I think I gave that about 3 stars. I didn't like it. I mean, some people might like it, so that's why I got the 3 stars, but I didn't like it too much. But anyway, yeah. My Heart is a Chainsaw is about this teenager. What is her name? OMGs. Sorry. Her name is Jade. So we're in this this teenager's mind, Jade. She's like slasher obsessed. She thinks that a slasher is now in this town where she lives in, or across the lake. And I don't know. I didn't like it. The whole time we're just in her head, and she's just kind of going on and on about things that may happen or may not happen, and then she's complaining, and then this happens and that happens, and it's confusing, and it's like I feel like she's using metaphors for certain things. I just didn't enjoy it. I mean, tell me, maybe I didn't get it. Somebody tell me if they enjoyed it and why they enjoyed it, please, because I really didn't enjoy My Heart is a Chainsaw. So that book for me, I think what did I put here? I got 2 stars. Got 2 stars, but I will say, if I read the physical copy, I would like it better. But again, listening to it, I just didn't like it. I didn't like Latha's voice, like Latha, like she was so like, oh, Latha did this and Latha did that, and she's the final girl. And Jade is just like all, and like it's weird. But then I don't really feel like we really discussed it. I don't know. And these nails make me feel weird, guys. I pressed them on, and I thought they looked cool because they match this back area right here. But anyway, it made me feel a little weird. So that is the 4th book for the month of January, and it got 2 stars. And then the last book that I read, again, it's my last video. The last video that I put out, go check it out. It is Hellbent. Now, at first I gave the book 3 stars because I was pissed, and I was just like, 3 stars, whatever. But I changed it back to 4 stars because maybe I was just being unfair. I thought it was going to be a duology, but apparently it's going to be like a little series. And if I had known that, I probably would have sat back, got comfy, and just, not expected to arrive in hell so quickly. But I do feel like at the beginning of that book, and Hellbent is the 2nd book in the... Anyways, I have 9th house. It's the 2nd book in the Hellbent. So I don't know. I don't know if I'm explaining that correctly, but anyways, Hellbents, they just I just feel like it took too long. Like, I wanted to see more of Darlington. I was waiting to like just have Darlington around, and it feels like he was there, but he came at the end, and then he's just like a freaking he's like I said, like before, like a whip dog. It's just annoying. So I really didn't like that. But as a whole, it's a good book. It was a good book. It was well written. There was a lot of things that happened, but a lot of things I felt like probably were unnecessary. If you haven't read the book, you probably want to exit right now. But like, Why were there vampires? Why? I don't understand it. It was kind of cool, but I don't really understand it. Let's just stick to the demons. And if the thing in the door was propped open, also, why did they have sex? Why didn't they have sex? I mean, if you're going to put it this way, if you're going to put it that Alex and Darlington have some type of thing going on, maybe they should have got it out in the book at least once, maybe even in hell. Who knows? I don't know. It would have made it a little spicy, a little juicy. But yeah, those are 5 books that I read for, and I gave it 4 stars, by the way. I don't know if I said that already. I'll see when I edit this and then roll my eyes a few times because I'm just redundant. But yeah, I read 5 books this month, guys, and I'm super proud, super excited. And to have another video that I want to put out, I'm just trying to get all the books that I want to read because I don't have them all in my possession. And that's because Mama want to go ahead and read 23 classics for 2023. Do a little something different because I haven't really read any classics. I know that's crazy, but I haven't read any classics, and I'm getting my little collection started. So my next video will probably be like a book haul or the 23 classics I want to read in 2023. So stay tuned for that. And yeah, let me know some books that you read in January, and based on the books that I'm reading, what books you think that I may enjoy. And if you'd like to see content from me, please subscribe, like this video, and say hi. Leave an emoji. Say hello. I don't know, whatever emoji you want, whatever's your favorite, leave it in the comment section down below. And I will talk to you guys in my next video. Bye.